can start.
Okay.
Yesterday, I have studied the possibility to get data from Prometheus, and I have found the way to get the data. I will share this knowledge with team today. And after that, I have studied how to work with high charts and how to uh, how to integrate in our application. Yeah, and now today I'm going to study your provided archive with data and to check how to get this data and to put it in our web application. And also I will continue to study high charts and integration on our application. That's my plan for today. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all for me.
All right. Vlad, you wanna go next?
Okay. I have worked with high charts. I learned how it works and help Vanya, Ivan to apply it in our template. And so today I'm going to actually create the settings page for our template. And also I will help Ivan to do his job, his part of job. I think he will.
What is the settings page?
What?
Which page are you talking to with the settings page? The second screen, what I call screen now. So there is one screen which has a big chart in the, there's one big chart. And the second screen is, you select the metric and everything.
Yeah, it is.
So
second
that second screen is what you call the settings page?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say let's first get the first, assume there is a metric coming or, we are adjusting certain settings. Just assume for now. Let's focus, focus on getting the chart up and running. That like screen number 1, make it as a top priority for us. Just FYI. And we can,
I got it. I know about it. This job actually, this part of job actually is on Ivan. He is creating this main screen, and I am helping him.
Okay.
And also I add the second screen as possible.
Okay.
That's all for me.
So I can continue?
Yes, go ahead.
As Vladimir said, I integrated charts to our template and pushed GitHub it. And my plan for today is to create gestures for charts on the first screen. And I think gestures and tablet maintains. So you can swipe. So also I created testing data. I get it from DigitalOcean, like CPU load and disk write tree. That's all.
Okay.
One maybe can you share screen?
Actually, I have to start server. If you can wait 2 minutes, I can share it with you.
Okay. Yeah, while you are starting, maybe I'll just share a few things. So before we jump over, Anna, anything from your end?
I provide some paperwork for my team, and I'll test charts when team have that done.
Okay. All right. So from my end, I actually went looking for some data, and luckily within Shoreline, there was a couple of other folks who had been doing work on the back end around compression and everything for the data. So they had some metric data, and I have uploaded that. It's data from Alibaba, publicly available data set, and it's CPU, memory, etc. For about 1,000 machines, and it's 1 week worth of data. And the data, I believe, is coming at 10 second frequency or resolution. And the only thing is it's normalized between 0 to 100. So, everything, whether it's you're looking at memory, data or CPU or anything, it's all between 0 to 100 because it's normalized into that range. And I uploaded it to the S3 bucket in our account. I forwarded the path and the file name in the Discord chat app. So
We got it.
take a look at it. Take a look at it. See if we can use that. Maybe if we can use that, then fine. Let's just play with it. In some sense, the way I was looking at it was, if it is, it's just 1 week worth of data, right? But it is supposedly 1,000 machines. And another way to look at it is we could make it as like 1,000 week data. So you take away the host information. Supposing just you say, okay, all these hosts are the same host, and in essence, you just you just say, okay, it's this 1,000 host. Instead of that, it's just one host, and I just have 1,000 week. And randomly, of course, you can just say this is basically week 1, week 2, week 3, week 1,000, and suddenly we have a big, like 1,000 week worth of data, 3 year plus worth of data. That is one way we could play around with it, or we can just keep it as, because when we are going to show in the chart the historical chart or the history, like whatever history we have for the entire lifetime of the chart, it will go probably 1 year or more. And this is one way I was thinking about. If we just have 1 week of data, we can make it as like 1 year or 2 years or 3 years worth of data. So
Okay, Alai, and we discussed in our team about host. What does it mean? Is it correct that host is equal to one machine, or it's a group of machine?
A host will be one virtual machine or one machine.
Oh, okay.
So
Clear.
if you have like one actual physical machine, but you are running 5 virtual machines, let's say you have 5 customers, right? And so you are running 5 virtual machines, and for each virtual machine you have 1 customer. Then you would install 5 Shoreline agents. You could also install a Shoreline agent on the actual physical host also, right? So if you think about it, virtual machine are just virtual, but it's running on some machine which already has an operating system and a hypervisor and everything installed on it. So you could actually even have a host which is running on the actual machine, and then you can have like five hosts. So, but it's not group of hosts.
Okay. Thank you. Ivan, how are you?
I need more 1 minute.
Okay.
All right, no worries. Yeah. So one of the other things that I was thinking was we are doing right now the build and everything, right? But maybe we just do something manually, which is every day just whatever we have worked on or whatever we have built, we just deploy onto some EC2 machine in that web page template, so to speak, that we talked about last time. Then I can play with it no matter how bad it is. Don't worry about it. I'm not judging. But it's like once I am up in the morning, I can play with it. I can look at it. I can see some progress. So hopefully in few weeks we can just make this thing entire manually. So then we have our build pipeline, our deployment pipeline, everything is all set. So we set the code, and then it just builds it automatically and deploys it. And then 6 or 8 months from now, we could probably use just the deployment orchestration from Shoreline itself, where it will not only deploy, but it also enable monitoring and do all the best practices and everything.
Oh,
So,
one is ready.
yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I just created 2 charts with data. So we can see pop-up with point. So this is 2 metrics of 1 host.
Yeah, very nice. All right. I'm excited, by the way, just FYI. This, it's like I know this is, but this is the first thing that I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally the first thing that, and I'm not kidding. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. It just seems very simple. I know, but this is the first thing we just, it's like it just got built and we are looking at it. It's actual code written coming from so very nice. Congratulations.
It's good to hear, Klaus. Thank you very much.
It's awesome. Yeah. No, like it's very exciting. We'll keep on improving, but it's very exciting. It's yeah, nice.
Yeah, sure, we will improve
All
it.
right.
Of course. Thank you. Actually, I have one question about internationalization. So will we have only English language or multiple languages?
Yeah, no, we should actually. That's a good question. I had always in my mind that we should be able to localize it very easily, or we should use the capabilities inbuilt to make sure if in future if we ever want to add support for a new language, it is easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
We might
Is
start
it
with
easy
just
to do?
English only. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's easy.
yeah.
It's no problem.
UTF-8, right? I mean, go with that standard, and then it makes it very easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
understand.
yeah. But yeah, we'll start first with English only, but that doesn't mean that's the only. Yeah, I mean, I expect that when we have I expect that there'll be some big customers in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be different languages, German and French and all those coming into play.
Chinese.
Chinese maybe. I don't know. I have question mark, but Korean possibly.
You
Korean,
use
yes.
Alibaba source, and I asked you.
Yeah, it's doing business in China is very tough. I know it's like even Amazon. There are just too many restrictions on and requirements saying 51% has to be this company from China. That I mean, it's just anyway. So yeah, China is no. I'm not too very high on Chinese language support, or maybe we might do Chinese language support, but never have hosts or anything in China to begin with. Maybe later on. So in essence, someone from China, outside of China, and using this, they can use it in Chinese. So, but not a scenario. I don't see Shoreline going into China first. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evgeny, what about sharing link for future demo?
Yeah,
I guess
actually,
we can try to do it today. I guess
yeah.
to share
In
it.
fact,
Maybe
no, exactly. So I mean, I think this is awesome, right? What we should do is, why don't we just set up a EC2 instance, or maybe the one which we already have, whatever we are building, let's just deploy it to that EC2 instance and send me a link to that, so I can just log into that or use my browser and access it. So and then I can show yeah, exactly.
I think we can just try to upload it to the same machine where Prometheus is also deployed.
Yeah, Yeah, let's do that. That would be perfect. Then I can just play with this. I mean, by the way, this was awesome. Okay, I know it's like I just keep on saying that, but it's our first code that we saw with a chart, and it's so very nice. All right. Let me know if you need more test data, play with it. And as I said, maybe think about if it's 10,000 hosts, maybe we can take, 5,000 hosts of 1 week and then just put it as, it's just for one single host, but put in some different timestamps, or I mean, rather date stamps. So it goes back to X number of weeks. We can massage the data and see. You can play with it, see if it's usable. All right. Anything else?
I guess no. Team.
No, from my side.
I have no
Okay.
questions.
All right, cool. All right, so set this thing up on EC2 instance. Send me the link. Let me know if you need more test data, if you can play with it. Anything else on high charts? Ping me. I should be up for some time. So,
Okay.
all right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.